many of you know what time it is. It's MightyFan time. And I have a couple pickups to share with you guys. I got these over the past weekend when I got that Bo Jackson 89 Mitchell & Ness Royals jersey. And so I got a couple other jerseys to share. But first, I do want to give two quick shout-outs to two of our original members in the Jersey Heads community. The first, of course, is Throwback King. Last video, he said he's celebrating his 2-year anniversary making these videos on YouTube. Throwback King, happy 2-year anniversary to you. For me, it's been about a year, and I was inspired to make these videos on YouTube and join you guys by watching you and Resurrection and Jersey Kid and J King make your videos on YouTube. And I just want to thank you and the rest for the inspiration. A lot of fun. Like you guys do, I try to bring a lot of passion and excitement to these videos. So, thank you. Thank you so much. And also, once again, happy 2-year anniversary for you, and many, many, many more years to come for you on YouTube. And also the Resurrection. I know in his last video, Resurrection said that he was getting back into the throwback jersey game after a bit of a hiatus, financial issue-wise. Rez, I'm very happy to hear that. Not just that you're coming back into the throwback jersey game, but also that it seems like you've gotten yourself back on track financially, and that's great. That's really the best news that any of us can really get from you. You know what? I know it was a tough time for you, but I'm glad the clouds have lifted away, and you're coming back to join us here on YouTube in the Jersey Heads community. I know you're making those videos with the figure collectibles, and I have a few Mighty Mouse and Saw Puppet from the Saw series figures in my own collection. So I always you did a great job with those videos. But I'm glad to hear that you're coming back into the Jersey game, and not only that, but it sounds like you're back on track financially, and that's great. That really is. So big shout out to you. I look forward to seeing your newest pickup video whenever you post it on YouTube. All right, now speaking of pickups, now for mine. These are the other two jerseys I got over the weekend, and here they are. The Wachovia Center, home of the Flyers and Sixers, was having a huge blowout sale for Flyers, Sixers, and Phillies items. Not a whole lot in the way of jerseys, but a lot of shirts and hats and stuff like that. But they did have a few jerseys, and one of the ones that I picked up was this 2008 National League All-Star batting practice replica jersey. Of course, that year it was in the old Yankee Stadium, the last All-Star game ever played at old Yankee Stadium. And of course, this is a Phillies, of course, jersey. It's a Brad Lidge Phillies All-Star game jersey, batting practice jersey from '08. Has the Phillies logo on one side. It's a dual patch jersey. And it has the All-Star game logo on the other side, of course, New York City, 2008. And of course, the big national logo, National League logo on the front. The navy blue and white of the Yankee colors. Of course, that famous facade there in the back of old Yankee Stadium. Of course, Brad Lidge that year, of course, the Phillies won the World Series, and Brad Lidge was perfect in save opportunities that year, so he was a big reason why the Phillies won the World Series that year. And of course, ever since that, he's kind of been up and down. But he had his best year as a pro in '08, and here's his All-Star game replica batting practice jersey from the 2008 All-Star game. And of course, tonight is the All-Star game, 2010 All-Star game, which hopefully the National League will win. Finally. The second jersey here is a Mitchell & Ness jersey. It's a jersey that I have passed on quite often at sales at the store in the past. And I wasn't able to get this on eBay from time to time. So, when I went to the sale, the All-Star Game baseball sale, of course I got the 1989 Bo Jackson Royals jersey that you guys saw, one of my all-time grails. And I was able to pick this up. I wasn't going to pass on this time. I said, this is coming off the list. So, you notice I'm wearing my Dave Parker Pirates throwback jersey, Mitchell & Ness jersey that I picked up earlier in the year. Well, just by saying Pirates, you should know who this player is. Yes, Mr. Pirate, number 21, the great, of course, the great Roberto Clemente, one of my all-time favorite players, even though I never had the, I was never fortunate enough to watch him play in person because I'm too young for that, but really respect him both as a player and as a human being. Of course, he was one of the great, you know, people in the world. All that he gave, all that he did, and of course, he died tragically in a plane crash, delivering food to and goods to earthquake victims in Nicaragua back in the 70s. Really tragic the way he passed, but he did it doing something that he loved doing more than baseball, is just giving. And, he's such a great story. If anyone doesn't know the story of Roberto Clemente, make sure, you read on it. There's stuff you can watch on him. He's just an amazing person, and that's one of the reasons that I really respect him. And, of course, great player. I mean, that just goes without saying. One of the all-time great players. This is my all-time favorite Roberto Clemente jersey that he ever had as a Pirate. It's from 1971. By the way, here's the jock tag, 100% legit, came right from the store. I love this jersey. I love this style. It's just a plain style. All due respect to Tint, and I know Vancouver Triple Play, and there might be a couple other people with the vests, the flannel, the wool flannel vests that the Pirates wore back in the, way back when in the 60s. But this one from 1971, the home white Pirates jersey, is one of my all-time favorites for Roberto Clemente. It is that pullover jersey like the style I'm wearing here, and I love those pullover jerseys, as you guys know, from the 70s and 80s for baseball. And this is a home white pullover from 1971, and it just has that number 21 on the back, just so, plain and just so classic there. No name, just 21. The Pirates on the front, just like it is here with the the Dave Parker. I almost said Willie. The Dave Parker is double stitched with that Pirates in black and gold trim, and of course the 21 is also double stitched. The 21 on the back is also double stitched. It has that piping going around the neck, the black and gold, and of course the sleeves, just like on the Dave Parker. No slip up there. Is that kind of yoke cuff there on the sleeves with the black, white, and gold trim, stripes going around, piping going around, I should say. Just a really classic jersey. Like, anytime you see any highlights of Roberto Clemente, at some point you will see him in this jersey. Just a great jersey of a great player, and I'm really happy to have it in the collection. You guys know I also have that majestic rose gray Pirates Roberto Clemente jersey, but it has his name on the back. Still a nice jersey and all, but I wanted to get the Mitchell and Ness version at some point, and I'm glad that I did. And I will be going to the Hall of Fame, the Baseball Hall of Fame, later in August, and I might take this with me. So I'm sure I'll see his authentic jersey there. But this is the hat also that they wore with this jersey back in the day, and I had this hat for a few years. You've seen this in other videos. But I had this hat hoping someday I'd have the jersey to go with it, and there it is. There they are, together at last. So yes, the great Roberto Clemente, 1971 Pittsburgh Pirates Mitchell and Ness home white jersey, really iconic jersey. I feel one of the more iconic jerseys in the history of baseball. That home white Roberto Clemente, just really nice. With all due respect to the Dave Parker here. Alright, YouTube, well, it's getting too hot. I gotta go. So I want to watch the All-Star Game, go National League, and to all my subscribers, big shout out to all you. Thanks for all your subscriptions. To anyone who hasn't subscribe to my channel. Make sure you do so, and all the other Jersey heads out there, subscribe to them. We all have great stuff coming. To all the Jersey heads out there who have made some new videos, I know a bunch of you guys put them out. Great stuff by all of you. Tint, Ball Track, A-Rock, the list goes on. I'm sorry. Jewel 2B, I'm sorry if I'm forgetting people, but great stuff by all you guys. I always look forward to your videos. Great to see you guys. Great to see your collections grow. And, yeah, that's going to do it for me. I'm starting to melt, so I got to go. All right, YouTube, this is MightyFan saying peace. I'll see you in my next video. All right, bye.